when the greatest shooter in basketball found himself sharing the limelight with the sport's newest star. It was an unexpected moment that stunned millions of people worldwide. The events that followed would cause a stir on social media and produce a viral moment that went beyond basketball. The Golden State Warriors' great Steph Curry, whose impact goes well beyond the NBA, made a move that stunned Caitlin Clark and sent the basketball community into a frenzy. These two trailblazing three-point shooters' exchange produced an instant classic that spoke to a deeper level of mentorship, respect, and the gender-neutral development of basketball. The events that followed would be replayed millions of times and lead to discussions about the sport's future that neither player could have predicted. One of the most influential players in NBA history, Stephen Curry transformed basketball with his dynamic style and unmatched three-point shooting ability that in his 15-year NBA career. Curry has won 4 NBA titles with the Golden State Warriors, won 2 MVP honors, and amassed over 3,500 career three-pointers, making him the league's all-time leader in three-point shooting. Beyond just numbers, he has had a significant impact on basketball play at all levels, from professional competition to grassroots leagues. With his ability to make three-pointers from distances that were previously thought to be unattainable, Curry's shooting accuracy and range have redefined what makes a good shot in basketball and forced defenses to modify their coverage and strategy plans. He is considered the best shooter in basketball history due to his volume, range, and career three-point shooting percentage of 42.6%. Curry's style of play has had a cultural impact by encouraging innumerable young players to improve their long-range shooting abilities and altering the tactical approach teams employ at all basketball levels. In addition to his accomplishments on the court, Curry has made a name for himself as one of the NBA's most marketable and significant figures. He has one of the most lucrative athlete endorsement deals in sports history, thanks to his connection with Under Armour. And he is now a global basketball ambassador, thanks to his social media presence and community service. There are concerns regarding how Curry's reputation as a basketball legend may affect his relationships with up-and-coming women's basketball players, and whether his support of up-and-coming talent may have an effect on the WNBA's expansion and recognition. One of the biggest changes in women's basketball's recent history is Caitlin Clark's rise to prominence as the sports spokesperson. Her 2024 WNBA rookie campaign with the Indiana Fever broke multiple records and gave women's professional basketball a level of publicity and financial success never before seen. During her first season, Clark averaged 19.2 points, 8.4 assists, and 5.7 rebounds per game, setting new rookie records for assists and three-pointers made and becoming the first rookie in WNBA history to record a triple-double. With Indiana Fever games frequently drawing sellout crowds and television viewership usually over 1 million, Clark's participation has had an incredible commercial impact. These numbers mark historic highs for women's professional basketball broadcasts and have fundamentally altered the league's media landscape and commercial sustainability. She now has millions of fans on various social media platforms, making her one of the most prominent players in any sport and opening up new avenues for women's basketball to connect with a wider audience. Given their remarkable three-point range and capacity to make shots from far beyond the conventional bounds of basketball, Clark and Curry are a natural fit for each other's style of play. Her shooting range, passing prowess, and court vision combine to form a special skill set that has enthralled basketball fans and sparked conversations about the parallels between top players from other leagues and genders. In recent years, the relationship between NBA and WNBA players has changed dramatically, with male professional players growing support and recognition of women's professional basketball contributing to the sport's increased visibility and legitimacy. Going to games, sharing WNBA content on social media, and expressing admiration for the talent and competition scene in the women's league. Some NBA players have turned into outspoken supporters of women's basketball, compared to earlier times when interactions between male and female professional basketball players were scarcer and less obvious to the general public. This cultural transition marks a substantial shift that NBA players of the present age have shown a greater understanding and respect for women's basketball. which has led to chances for cooperation and support throughout leagues and the sport overall. Curry's previous engagements with women's basketball have included training sessions with WNBA players, participation in basketball camps that include female athletes, and public statements supporting the growth and recognition of women's professional basketball. His views and endorsements are especially important for players looking for respect and recognition in the larger basketball scene because of his platform and influence within the community. Given that social media platforms magnify interactions and spark worldwide discussions on fleeting moments that could have gone undetected in the past, the significance of viral moments in contemporary sports cannot be overstated. When top athletes from other leagues meet, it frequently sparks a lot of interest and conversation among fans who want to see sportsmen appreciate one another and form cross-league ties. Regardless of the league or level at which they play, players with similar skills and game-playing philosophies naturally bond due to the technical aspects of basketball excellence. Because of their similar proficiency with three-point shooting and court vision, Curry and Clark have an understanding and respect for one another that goes beyond the bounds of conventional basketball. That NBA and WNBA player interactions have been a more prominent topic in sports media coverage, as these connections help create compelling narratives that highlight the interconnectedness of professional basketball. In addition to producing content that appeals to fans of both leagues, the visibility of such exchanges helps normalize respect amongst male and female athletes. Positive relationships between NBA and WNBA players have business ramifications, such as more media attention, better marketing chances, and the possibility of joint promotional initiatives that are advantageous to leagues and individual players alike. The commercial success of women's basketball depends partly on recognition and endorsement from established basketball figures who can help legitimize and promote the sport to broader audiences. Moments on live television offer special chances for spontaneous conversations that could turn into pivotal points in an athlete's career or relationship. Because live television is impromptu, audiences frequently respond more strongly to real reactions and moments of authenticity than to manufactured events or planned advertising activity. More coverage of women's professional basketball has increased the scope of basketball broadcasting, opening up new avenues for cross-league encounters and moments that may be recorded and disseminated to viewers across the country. Due to the WNBA's increased visibility, interactions between players from various leagues are more likely to be seen and recorded by sizable crowds. Managing unforeseen events and interactions while upholding professional broadcast standards, as well as making sure that each participant is treated with the proper respect and given the chance to meaningfully contribute to the programming, are all production considerations for live basketball broadcasts. For up-and-coming athletes who are establishing their careers and looking for validation in their sporting communities, the psychological effects of being acknowledged by well-known celebrities can be profound. Respected veterans' recognition and encouragement of younger or less seasoned players can inspire confidence and drive, which promotes achievement and ongoing development. In professional sports, mentoring relationships frequently start with quick exchanges or epiphanies and develop into longer-term, more comprehensive advice and assistance. Well-known athletes' readiness to interact with and encourage up-and-coming talent promotes the general well-being and advancement of their sports and fosters constructive cycles of development. The cultural significance of cross-gender respect and recognition in sports reflects broader societal changes in how athletic accomplishment and excellence are regarded regardless of gender. The basketball community's growing acceptance of women's basketball as a sport with equal skill and competitiveness is a step in the direction of a more inclusive and all-encompassing understanding of athletic brilliance. Reactions from fans to interactions between their favorite athletes frequently reveal deeper interests and allegiances that go beyond specific leagues or sports. Moments where elite athletes show reciprocal respect and appreciation are frequently the ones that elicit the most excitement from basketball fans who value excellence and skill regardless of the situation. Young athletes can learn valuable lessons about sportsmanship, respect, and professional relationships from seeing established stars engage with up-and-coming talent. These lessons can impact the athlete's own growth and approach to cooperation and competition. As journalists and pundits attempt to comprehend and elucidate the significance of athlete relationships and their impact on sports culture and growth. Media analysis of sports interactions frequently concentrates on the larger implications and meanings that may be inferred from fleeting moments. In addition to offering engaging entertainment for sports fans of all demographics and interests, the marketing potential of positive athlete interactions includes chances for cooperative promotional efforts, endorsement partnerships, and content production that can be advantageous to all stakeholders. Cross-athlete interactions from the past offer context for comprehending how connections between players from various leagues and levels can change and advance the general expansion and advancement of their individual sports. It is impossible to undervalue the importance of charisma and personality in producing unforgettable sporting events. Because athletes with captivating personalities and excellent communication skills are frequently better at producing interactions and content that connect with viewers and elicit favorable reactions. Professional development considerations for athletes include understanding how to negotiate media encounters and public situations in ways that enhance their reputations and contribute positively to their sports and careers. For athletes that compete at the top levels, the capacity to respond to unforeseen circumstances with professionalism and poise becomes crucial. Increased sales of merchandise, improved brand value, and new partnership opportunities that benefit the athletes and their respective leagues and organizations monetarily are just a few examples of the economic effects of viral sports moments. The way athletic encounters are recorded and disseminated has been completely transformed by technology's involvement in documenting and distributing sports events. This has given moments the chance to almost quickly reach audiences around the world and inspire participation that was before unattainable. Positive relationships between cross-league athletes may have future ramifications, such as the possibility of greater cooperation, coordinated marketing campaigns, and cooperative development initiatives that could help NBA and WNBA players alike and advance the general expansion and prosperity of professional basketball, anticipating that basketball's appeal and financial success will only increase. In order to promote professional basketball and produce material that engages fans and draws in new viewers, the connections and exchanges between top players from various leagues will probably become more and more significant. Please like this video if you share our amazement at this amazing encounter between two basketball legends. Leave a comment below with your opinions. How did you feel about the way Caitlin Clark and Steph Curry interacted? How crucial is it that NBA players encourage WNBA players? We would want to know what you think these cross-league connections might mean for basketball in the future. After that, click the bell and subscribe to ensure you don't miss our coverage of the incredible events influencing the sport we love. Thank you for viewing.